I despise this crap. I can tell you that already. Now we can try it again. Apparently it says I can see chat now, but it doesn't mean anything. I have no idea how the hell I'm going to accomplish this. Hey! No, it wouldn't let me see chat. Hey, Gate Smasher. Hey, Geneva. Gotta stick you in there. Yeah, I was just patiently waiting, and then the timer ran out on when it was supposed to go live, and it still wouldn't let me do anything, and so I had to bail on it and start again. Hey, Jules. I know. It wouldn't let me see anything. I figured y'all were there, man. That was like the diehards. Like, what? Fuck it. We'll watch him pick his nose. Thank you. It's named after Max, actually. One of the guys that lost all of his stuff in the hurricane. How the hell am I going to do this? I thought he was one of the prettier ones they had there. They had one that was solid black with like long tendrily frills hanging off of him. And I almost got it. I almost got him, but he was a $22 fish. And like, man, $22, and I take him home and put him in the bowl, and then he's dead tomorrow. And oh, this is just a, it's just a, I think it's actually a cigar splitter. Let's see, he is, I'll stick you over there where you can see him. It's like a faded version of a little bit of everything. He's got some red right on the bottom. At one time, no shit, at one time I had 35 of these things, and I was living in a double wide trailer, and it had these built-in shelves in the middle wall separating where it went together, and every little nook and cranny of that whole damn place was full of fish. And then I quit, and it took about a year and a half for them to die off for me to stop having fish. And it was because one of the girlfriends was bitching at me about how many fish I had. Because I agree with her. I just had too many damn fish. I mean, it took better part of a half a day every other week to change out the water. It was stupid. I'll admit it was stupid. So how's everybody's day going? Hey, 100K. Oh, well, we got 12 people popped back in. For anybody that was waiting for the notification, damn it, I tried. I tried again. The Jonkler. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, card in the shop. You're not doing good then. You're about to get hit right in your wallet. This would be the only one that I get, but I am going to go stupid with it. And I'm going to buy him an aquarium that is specifically made for one single beta. Be careful. Talking shit, there's a lot of hammers in the room. There we go. He pissed me off too. Ta-da! For my next trick. I swear. Some people. And you ain't even said anything to piss anybody off. It was raining like crazy here last night. That's all it did was rain like crazy. See, 100K, if you're subscribed, you can unfucking subscribe. Because there's never gonna be anything spectacular on here. I'm never gonna be building a little robot. Well, maybe. I might be building a little robot. But it's not gonna be spectacular. It's gonna take forever and it's gonna be boring. Unless you're really into hearing me run my mouth about stupid shit. Yep. Oh, speaking of rocks, y'all put up with some silence for a second. I got some in there for the fish tank. I need to go dump onto a plate and bring in here and show y'all. They should be back to room temperature by now and safe to touch. Ta-da. Like a ninja. That's going to go in the bowl. I think I'm going to stand it up. Well, that's going to go in the aquarium. I think that'll, when he swims in front of it, that's going to really set off his colors. And then just got a chunk of regular old quartz. And I got this thing that I made right after I made that stone for Darla, and never went any farther with it. I was going to leave those empty spots in there to make it look aged. So that'll end up in his bowl. Put that one face down. I don't want to get messed up. I don't know what the hell that is, but that'll go in the aquarium. Here's a couple of the cooler ones. Hey, Harness. Yeah, wait till y'all see this aquarium. Y'all are gonna be like, Jesus Christ, you spent $50 for a fucking fish. Got some rose quartz. I don't know if you can really see the... I don't know what the hell that is. And then of course we got the I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, it's actually made for betas. It's got low flow filter, all that good crap. I think it's a 3-gallon aquarium, and it's about as thick as this bowl is, and maybe 3 times as wide, or 3 times as long. So it'll go all the way across, it'll go all the way across the back of that table there, from like cup to cup. And actually, the cups will have to be sitting in front of it. Wait a minute, what did it tell me? Orientation is locked. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, because y'all fucking had to update your crap. Yeah, they've got some ridiculous tanks, man. Back when I was a kid, it was just you go in there and it was a bowl, or you had that stupid little plastic thing that sat in a corner. Hey, Rod. Get him swim in front of it. See if it shows up different on camera. There we go. Where we can get some contrast between him and it. Oh well, hope you have a good one, man. Don't work too hard. Make the kids do it. That's what you had them for. Actually, with this one being sanitized, I could put that bitch in there right now. See how pissed off he gets at me again. Ah. It's funny how depth perception in water at an angle doesn't exist. Just leave your lid open while you're on camera, so you can be seen, boy. No. I only got 5 dogs and I don't get to sit down much. I finally did get them all timed to do the forbidden words when they're around, when all at the same time. So you only got to go to the door 4 or 5 times a day, maybe 6, 10. But it's a group effort now. I know, I'm sorry I invaded your shit. Oh, you're not digging the light, huh? Yeah, he's probably not too happy with me. That was hilarious. I had thought about putting this little thing here in his tank for decoration, get it all sanitized and stick it in there. And I stuck it near the tank and he saw it, and I've never seen him move so fast. And I think it scared the hell out of him. So now I try not to let him see it. In the summertime, the door stays open if Tony will let me. Spring and fall, it's always open. That's the sweet spots of the year. And then after that, it's back to me bitching about, I'm cold. Jesus, can't we turn on some heat? Can't we turn down the air conditioner? And she's like, no. Get these out of the way. At least I was smart enough that I don't have to worry about dropping anything in the bowl and breaking it, because it's plastic. That's all they had. And that was from PetSmart. Yeah, I love the open door policy times a year. That's when it's the easiest. I guess we could always finish that up. Which I did get it together. You gotta take the ends off of the screws. Right now it's not a knife for a stranger to pick up and use. Wouldn't be advisable. Good God. 62. I'd have been running around with blanket. I really don't, I mean, for real. I used to not have a big problem with the cold, and then I had a job in a foundry for a little while, and I stood right by it fills up the ladles, and I got to be the guy that turns the crank. And I got to stand there for the whole 15 minutes that pour would go on, and I was seeing black spots by the end of every pour. And by the end of it, I think my body temperature was running 101 all the time. Go to an emergency room, and they'd immediately freak out. And then as soon as you say, well, I used to work at a foundry, they'd be like, oh, okay, that explains it. And almost universally, they'd all tell me we get the same thing with firemen too, because they're around the heat so much, their body just raises the temperature to compensate for that shit. Have a good one, Highness. Where's my little doodad? We won't take a year and a half to do this. I had hoped that the max I had named the fish for would show up. Where did the little tiny little wrench go? I do have oversized credit that I'm not afraid to use on it. Which is what I'll do. There it is. We've been close too near them, right at it, and then totally in the wrong place. Hey, Sebastian. Cool. All right. Anybody with earbuds in, I want to take them out for a couple. Where the hell did my lighter go? That is too cold. 59 is just too damn cold. This is what senile old people do for fun. Hey, Explorer! How's it going, man? Have you found anything cool lately? Any better than bad news out there? Damn, it's cold in here. See, and it's 79 in here too. I mean, I'm not bitching. I'm sitting here with a runny nose cold. I mean, I'm not kidding. I can't take any cold at all. I think I'm part reptile. Not really. I do have body temperature. I used to work at a foundry. It's a sick joke. Especially these days. Oh my God. I hope it's okay. What's wrong with it? I'm comfortable at about 85. Like, you pretty much can't get me to sweat. Let me do some hand filing on this real quick here. Oh yeah, 2 more to go. Oh, thank God, only 1 more to go. Hell yeah. Hey, menacing muskrat. They have. Has anyone heard the they haves? What they have recently done? I'm still waiting to hear about the hide and seek with the police. How that little game of hide and seek turned out. I mean, God, I honestly wonder how many people took them up on their offer of come play hide and seek with us in a city that's overrun, having all kinds of problems. You know, come in your costumes. We'll play hide and seek. We'll be in our uniforms. Oh, watching the fish and screwing around with this. I'm gonna have to wait to see him in his aquarium to really be able to see him all the time. Yeah, there's just no way to do it. This lighting sucks. There we go. That's as good as you get. Yeah, but you're in England, right, Gate Smasher? So 68 degrees Celsius means nothing to me. It's like talking Russian. With no translator. It sounds cold though. Oh my God. Yeah, that probably isn't that cold then. It's colder than I'd ever want to be. Central Florida? No. 56 is damn cold. I don't see how you run around in shorts 56. I'd be bitching. I'd be whining. I'd be crying. I'd have those little goose pimples all over my arms all the time. only just now gone up another degree in here, and I'm starting to lose some chill. You know, Arizona's got some good places for dry gold prospecting. Man, of course, Florida, shit, I'd be running around looking for Spanish treasure in Florida. I know you do. I was waiting on you to show up because I want to ask you, what state are you in currently? Because I've got some books right here that if you want, I can hold some shit up in front of the little camera here and you can write down GPS coordinates. Let me see, where's my... There they are. My old man dreams book. There we go. All right, I'm at the glossary of states now. Which one are you in? Illinois. Okay. Just for shits and giggles, no particular real reason. You can delete that comment if you want. We'll look at the state of Illinois. Go to section 1. This will take a minute to find because they make just finding the information a treasure hunt of its own. Getting close here. Ouch. Yeah, you can delete comments. Click on your comment and scroll up. Or you can remove it or some shit. That's Idaho. That's not... There we go, finally. Jesus Christ. Illinois, what's on you? Miscellaneous states. I'm gonna have to get a hole punch and actually put this stuff back together. It's starting to fall apart just a lot of it. Let's see. Although no historical information is available on gold occurrences in Illinois, members have been finding color in numerous streams in the state. The source of the gold is glacial moraine deposits left by the Illinois stage and Wisconsin stage. See map, which you can't see the map. Be sure to obtain property owner's permission because there are no claims in the club there. See, additional glacial drift information on prospecting tips are available in the information section, which is I've never ever looked up in the book. Yep, yep. Hey, Seven. Let's see, what rain trimmers. Let me keep a looking here. It's the okay, let's just run through them here. We got in Chicago, there's Lost Treasure from John Hoffman, the famous author, buried a fortune in silver and gold coins and jewelry at his home before he died in 1928. Yes, it does. And since everybody stopped digging for gold, it's been washing back out of those deposits for all this time. When they said they got it all, they just got all of it that was easy to get to. And there's still stuff out there that nobody's ever touched. That, some of these dudes, man, they could go out there. I swear to God, I've seen a guy go out with a shovel and he's like, I'm done. He takes one shovel full of dirt and he gets, an ounce and a half and he's done. You'd have to check your state laws. A permanent sluice is illegal anywhere. But now, like the small little portable sluices and stuff, usually those are okay because you can't leave them behind. They don't like anything that's going to screw up the environment, of course. And I don't see where a sluice screws up the environment any more than a pan. All right, Gate Smasher, I'll probably be here. Let's see. The other lost treasure is, gangsters are said to have buried their loot by their homes in Chicago. Some of these treasures were found during the Depression on land owned by racketeers in the Chicago area. It doesn't say how many gangsters, how many, if any, were found, just says some. So probably most of them were never found or they wouldn't be in this damn book. Yeah, I'm mostly retired too now. If I have to get up off of the couch, somebody's having a very bad day. Let's see. Clinton County in Illinois. See, I used to group buy a bag of dirt. Yeah. If you put the money in, then they don't go through it that much. But if you go to buy a bag of dirt from somewhere and you're buying like a little 1 ounce bag, the full bag of dirt is an ounce, they're gonna screw you. You're not gonna get anything in there. I think like every 25th or 50th bag, they'll throw a couple of nuggets in, and then that lot gets split up into 4 or 5 bags and sent out, and it's luck of the draw. But it's set up just like the lottery where they make money. Like if you play the lottery a lot, don't waste your money on $1 tickets. You need to just buy a whole brick of tickets. You're gonna win a lot. You're gonna lose a lot, but you're gonna win everything in that brick. I knew a lady that did that too. She did pretty damn well. See, Greene County has lost treasure. On the old Hartwell Ranch is said to be buried the Sweeten treasure. Pork apple feast. That does sound good. It does sound good. You know, nowadays it's fucking scary to buy any kind of meat from a store. $7 grams. That's not bad. Hey, Yan. Hope you're having a good day. See, Henry County, historical site. It's not that great. See, Joe Davies County has lost treasure. A number of lost silver mines are in and around the area. And there's a ghost town in there somewhere. Richest riverboat town in the state during the 19th century was Gallon. When the Mississippi changed course, the town was left 2 miles from the river's edge. You go poke around in there enough, you probably find some shit. See, Kankakee County, no traces of the French settlement. Blah, blah, blah. It's a historical site. Madison lost treasure. Prohibited. So there's no point in that. Marion County, silver and gold coins were buried near Centralia by a train robber named Larson, near El Dorado. Look for fluorite and galena. So Centralia and galena. See, near Cave Rock, look for fluorspar. Near, oh my God, Golconda, look for calcite. And all those sites are pay to dig. Matter of fact, I think all of the sites in Illinois that aren't owned by private clubs are pay to dig. See, Clinton. Yeah, Clinton has lost treasure. See, John Hill's fort was a stockade built for defense from warring Indian tribes. A large amount of gold coins were said to have been buried by one of the defenders of the fort. An Indian attack came, and the fort was manned by only one man by the name of Young. Mr. Young was killed by Indians. His mother claims that within 50 yards from the fort, Mr. Young buried $5,000 just before he died. So $5,000 worth of gold coins back then in 1833. Oh, did you hear it? I mean, that sounds like a good one. I want to go there. A nice metal detector in a couple of months. You might come up lucky if somebody wasn't smart and found it and kept their mouth shut about it. Hey, Alias. That's what I would have done. See, lost treasure. Man, people lose a lot of shit in Illinois. See, member of Lost Silver Mines, Gangster Vito Gianola, who operated a still on his farm during the Prohibition days, buried 12 waterproof lunch buckets full of money somewhere on his farm. Location, Granite City, near Horseshoe Lake. Marion County has lost treasure and a gem location. Got silver and gold coins were buried near Centralia by a train robber named Larson. We already got that one up there. Let's see. Historic location. Oh shit. My chat had froze. Oh no. I feel special. You came back here for part of your 15 minutes. Let's see. Pope County has lost treasure. Oh shit. That sounds like a place to go every year. Find out when it floods. It says anybody around Illinois near Pope County, each year after the floodwaters recede, silver dollars dating from the late 1800s can be found on the bank of the Ohio River, located near Golconda on the west bank of the Ohio River. They're probably just laying out there. I'd be grabbing me a freaking metal detector and getting the hell out there. That just sounds too juicy. Let's see, Randolph County. It's got 2 lost treasure sites. And of course, two forts from 1736 and 1722. And of course, there would be, all of those historical sites most likely have stuff around them. See, Randolph County, the lost treasure is 3,500 in silver coins were buried by an officer in the George Rogers Clark expedition in 1778 near Chester on the west bank of the Mississippi River. And of course, you'd have to be doing a lot of research to find out if any of these were ever reported found. Let's see, there's also in Randolph County, there's said to be 44,000 in gold coins from a 1909 stagecoach robbery buried near Chester. So, I don't know. I guess you go to Chester and try to think like a stagecoach robber. Find wherever it looks like a stagecoach would have likely gone through and stand there and be like, now, if I was a stagecoach robber, what would I do if I had 44,000 in gold coins? Didn't want to get shot by the local sheriff. Oh, God. I'm not sure that's the easiest thing either. I think it's got to be a certain wavelength. And I have no freaking idea what that wavelength is. If you could find it somewhere, find out what the amount of red light there is in natural sunlight, and get that so that you could increase it. And it seems like that would probably work for the red light therapy. If we're talking about hippie medicine for any eavesdroppers that might want to bitch and report. See, historical site. Will County has $400,000 buried in a metal box by the gangster Sam Anatuna, located south of Braidwood near Route 66. I mean, none of this really tells you that much. Missouri. Find some Missouri. Let's see. We got one more place here. Whiteside County. Lost treasure buried on the Abbott farm is a treasure of gold coins. Doesn't say anything else. Location 1.5 miles from the Mississippi River near Fulton. Yeah, don't you love that when they waste your fucking time? Like how many see, we only got 5 people in here now. So while I'm flicking through Missouri, or to Missouri, I'll just make the assumption that at some point everybody's heard the third eye stuff and this, that, and the other, and you watch all this stuff. Montana or Missouri? I don't know, that's Montana, so it'd be Missouri. Where the hell? Come on. Do. Oh, Lord. And now we go back to the dreaded table of contents. Let's see. It says it's in there. Section 1, Part 3. But Missouri, I think I was there. There we go. Not that I've looked at Missouri a lot. But okay, let me take a break here for a second. My back is starting to hurt a little, hunched over. I'm old as shit. And then we'll read through the treasures and gold spots of Missouri. I'll get y'all rich. I got a whole nother book from an even specialer group. Oh shit, man. Well, hopefully he'll catch you a break, man. I hope you have a good one. But yeah, the third eye activation. It's really simple. It doesn't take 5 years or any of that stuff. Yeah. Shoot, for the first time last month, I was late on the electric bill, and that's because I genuinely had no idea. I had forgot to check the mail and all that good stuff. It's the blessings of early onset Alzheimer's. Some shit you just don't think about until when you think about it, it's because you're opening a late bill. A late notice. But yeah, the third eye thing, to get it to start tingling and be able to start working with it and getting it activated, it's really just as simple as you calm your mind down and you clear your mind. Just don't be thinking of anything, and you can pretty much do it almost at any time, unless you're getting your ass beat, an active distraction. But you clear your mind and you close your eyes and you look up just slightly. You're not trying to look like there's something on your forehead. You look up just slightly, and you'll start to feel this little tingle kind of up over your nose, sort of towards the middle of your forehead. And sometimes it'll take 10 seconds, sometimes it'll take 10 minutes. And that's what all those hour and a half long seminars are telling you. You have to practice that, concentrate on that one spot, not thinking about anything, just barely looking up behind your closed eyelids with a cleared mind, and you just wait. And when it happens, you'll feel it. It's unmistakable. All right, Missouri. Yeah. And you do it while you're doing that, if you can listen to a certain tone, or if you can stand it. If you can stand it, the best thing to do is to pay attention to that ringing in your ears right now that everybody's been going through, that you can't get away from, that's been keeping you up at night. You make friends with it. That's the easiest way to escape an enemy, is to make that enemy your friend. It doesn't always have to be about, force and techniques and shit. Sometimes it's just trial and error. The only warning I will give about third eye activation is there's no going back. So, nothing will ever be the same. Let's see. See, like that. I mean, stuff just... Apparently, the universe thinks I'm talking too much and thinking about the wrong shit. So it's throwing stuff around the room. Now, Missouri. Let's see, although gold has been reported in several prospects in the Ozark region, there is little confirmed data to substantiate these finds. There are gold occurrences in Macon, Adair, Livingston, Lynn, Putnam, Randolph, and Scholier counties. These occurrences are results of glacier marine deposits originating in Canada. There's a strong possibility that gold may occur in all counties north of the Missouri River, as shown by the glacial drift map. Now to the counties. Oh shit. See. Yeah, people like to lose stuff there a lot too. I lost so much stuff, I've got to have 2 pages. Yeah, we'll do Southern Oregon next. I know Oregon's got... Oh, baby, you gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. Oregon's... I'd love to go to Oregon. Let's see. Okay, Rod, what county you want to hear about first? All right. Much love, Delay. Delee. Still don't know how to say that. Rod, did you hear me? What county you want to hear about first, buddy? I got it right here in the book. Boone County, dead center of the state. Let me see. Keep wanting. Let's see, we got Berry County, we got Bates County, Benton County, Camden County, Clark County, Douglas County, Franklin County, Greene County, Howard County, Jasper County, Lawrence County, McDonald County, Montague County, Nottoway County, Polk County, Stoddard County, and Wright County. Have a good one, Alias. Much love, brother. See, dead center. So, see, Camden, Benton, Manitou, and Howard are close to you. Howard shows a block of gold in it, bitch. Let's go find Howard. Howard is lost treasure. Hey, little bastard. A large pouch of gold called the Kaffir treasure is near Armstrong. And that is the entirety of the information about the lost treasure in Howard County. Let's see. Manitou County has gems and minerals. See, you will find barite near the town of Stover and Mozarkite near the town of Lincoln. Like very mildly precious, and yeah. Camden has pay to dig. Hey, Xander. Let's see, where the hell are you? Camden. Oh, but unless you got a thing for Morzarite, and that's in Hermitage in Camden, near Hermitage in Camden County. See, Benton got stories of money and jewelry being buried in a cave by Indian raiding parties near Warsaw in Benton County. I hope he's not pissed either. If he's old, I hope it's not worse. Let's see. Well, let me just read off all the lost treasures for you. Oh shit, Bates County has $90,000 in gold buried by Confederate soldiers near White Oak Hill. That might be worth looking for. Yeah, Clark County has geodes. Let's see. Pay to dig location, they've got a number here. Jules, you want to hear about your state? And Rod, you can always ask any of the live streams. I got these books right here by my knee. see. Oregon. I did a lot of looking at Oregon too. There it is. Josephine County, Oregon. Oh, it's actually in here. Illinois River and its tributaries, blah, blah, blah. Damn. So, let's see. Well, there's a bunch of regulations you'll have to check before you just take a shovel out. But let's see, 2, 3, 4, 7 different places you'll potentially have to check with. Where the hell? And that's it. So let's go back here. And it says, Oregon placer gold may be found in Josephine County, the Illinois River and its tributaries, the Rogue or the Rouge, the Applegate Rivers and their tributaries, Sucker, Briggs, Gallus, Jump Off, Wolf, Grave, and Taylor Creeks, and numerous other creeks in the county. Panning is good. It's easy. The longer you do it, the better you get. If you want practice, you go and you take and you get you 3 BBs and you dump them into some gravel that you know has probably nothing in it, and you get those BBs back. And if you really, really want to practice up, you open up the front of a shotgun shell that's got birdshot in it, and you take 3 or 4 of those little grains out, and you pan for lead, because, well, one, it's the same weight pretty much as gold, very damn close. And you can count how many of those beads you throw in there, and if you throw 6 in there and you only get 5 back, you know you screwed up. Oh, jade is good. Yeah, I'm up here right outside of Clarksville, Tennessee, and there's not much here except for a military base, which probably where everything is. We do have one Tartarian building, which oddly enough is the museum. And of course, you know, the basement is for storage only. The exhibits are on the first floor, and all of the administrative stuff goes on in the second and third floors. So God only knows what's really actually going on in there, because the first floor you really only see about half of it. And there's literally no telling. Colorado is supposed to be filthy with gold. It's just the dry panning. Get up in the mountains, it's really good though. Hey, Ugg. I guess I could just call you you. Hey, you. Damn it. Grab my paper towels. There appears to be about 15 years worth of dust built up on the books. God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take those outside and shake them out. That is rough. Excuse me a moment. Very rough. Jeez. Man. It seems like the older you get, the easier it is for dust to just stomp you down. No, you should not marry him. You should talk to your parents about him. And you damn sure shouldn't go and meet him anywhere. That'd be an unwise decision. It definitely wouldn't be very cautious. I would still talk to my parents before. I mean, I wouldn't just, I mean, it's a big damn decision to just pop up and ask a stranger. You must have been watching for a while and thought I had at least an ounce of sense. But yeah, I'd take a long damn time before I made any decision like that. Then I would take it. Yeah, I'd wait. Your parents know him better, way better than I do, and probably way better than you do because they've been alive longer. Yeah, see, now you've asked. I mean, I don't know what you consider me, a complete stranger from the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm saying no. I vote no. I think that would be unwise. I didn't get married until I was 48. $47. I mean, call me overly cautious, but it's a big decision. Yep. Yep, that's what I would say. If because I mean, he's wanting to join your family. So the whole damn family needs to know him. And if they've known him longer than you and they're saying no, there's probably a reason that they're saying no. I wouldn't just blow them off like that. I'd listen. Yeah, I learned about good parents from other people's parents. Oh, be careful. I'm about to hit 51. And feel like I'm about 510 some days. And then other days I feel like I'm 15. I feel like I could take on the world until about an hour and a half goes by, and then I start feeling like 510 again. I thought it was 7. I thought it was the 7-year itch. I don't know. I may have lost the plot. I might not even know what y'all are talking about. Yeah, I don't technically hit 51 for a few more days, but I mean, really, it's just another day. Everybody puts so much importance on it, and it's just another day. It's a great big day for everybody else, but it's also a good way to set yourself up to feel really crappy when anybody forgets it. So I wouldn't put a whole lot of it. I mean, it's another day. One of these days, I'll show my face maybe, and you're like, really? He's 51. One of my crazy ideas is that the whole idea of birthday is it's a ritual. When you speak, you're using words that are used, created from spelling, and you're casting spells with these words. And so doing all this happy birthday singing, this ritual with the sacrificial cake, and it's on fire, and then you blow out the candles, and you've just aged a year. I don't do that shit. I just don't. I mean, plus it was easy. I mean, I never really had birthdays to start with anyway. I just don't understand the point of it. If I can possibly sound any stranger to y'all. Oh my God, yeah, I'd never marry a stripper. Oh Lord. Never sleep with a coworker either. It's a good way to get the permanent vacation. Oh no, I'm almost out of soda. That's a good way to get the permanent vacation. My dirty mind. Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a power tool on that bastard too. I'm not about to sit here for 3 hours getting a tired arm. I already look like a 14-year-old from just the last few days. I got one arm getting way bigger than the other already. Yeah, yeah, it is. And I forget what the chemical is in Dr. Pepper that makes it so bad. But each of them has one. It's like there's none of them that's freaking safe. I mean, all of our shit's banned in every other country. From if it's not from some kind of chemical or something, it's just from sugar content alone. Here, look at it's Stimpy. Anybody tell I like little shit? One of these days I'll have to level something up, like a table or something. Yeah, it's all bad. And y'all will get to watch me use the level, but you can tell this table's not level at all. But buddy, you get something level using that level, and I mean it is level. See my heartbeat in the bubble. Yeah, yeah, fucking mileage. Oh, buddy, I put some rough miles across it. The smaller it is, though, the more accurate it is. I mean, if you put it in the middle of something and it says level, and you stick it on the end and it says level, it's level. That's provided you've got a flat surface. You might be in the middle of the only level spot, and the rest of it's all fucked up. But this is for building tabletop stuff. Itty bitty things. Like old people do. Before they start sounding like Joe Biden. Like I'll eventually end up doing. Oh, that'll be a fun day. I'm just sitting here talking about something, and then just out of the blue, I'll be like, oh, my pants have pooped them. Oh, man. Hey, Blackjack Guitar. Hey, Harness, you just missed a good one. Man. As soon as the all time Alzheimer's hits bad enough that I start forgetting a bunch of shit and I can't talk anymore. If I crap on live, I hope the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, my pants, I pooped them. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Oh, the trolls would have a field day. Oh my lord. Oh man. Does anybody have any idea how the hell I'm gonna sharpen this damn thing? I've been thinking about it and nothing's popped to mind. Of course, there's no round files handy, and I don't want to use that grinder on it. Yeah, have to be something small. Know if I've got any ceramic that small. I'm gonna take it to a professional knife sharpener and be like, yeah, sharpen that. Yeah. Ooh, we could try. About a fossilized kneecap. And then, well, no place that really matches up. Go. It almost would work. I've only got one pipe tool and it sucks. It's one of the cheapest things I've ever seen. Where the hell is it? It's like some dollar store pipe tool. And I don't even really know how to use it. I had a Dremel tool and it burned up. And then I decided to get back into rock carving and crap, and I got this little Genesis thing, which I'm not above using upside down. The only problem is I've ran it so much that the selector wheel on it, sorry fishy, you start it up, it'll vibrate back down and slow down to like setting 1 because all the clicks are worn out of it except for the on and off. Oh, is that what they call it, a scoop? Yeah, I found this in a parking lot like years ago. And I picked it up and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I finally just got around to polishing up the handle a little bit. I need to get a shade for that damn light. And it's just blinding. when it comes off anything shiny. Who's interested in seeing how the inset, the gold inset or inlays on the pipe went? And of course, I'm going to have to resand and repolish, all that good stuff, because every little mistake just screams out at me, and I can't stand it. Yeah, that, man. And people always wonder why, if they have something made, that it costs so much. This right here, this was just all fucking around. This was just to do it. I wasn't really being careful. I mean, not really. And it still took probably the better part of 11 hours, 12 hours. And, you got somebody that's offering to pay you $8,000 to make them a bowl, somebody that wants you to make them a pipe for $150. The person wanting the pipe is going to keep wanting. Because, people are greedy. Even me, sometimes. Well, used to be. Now I've gotten old enough to realize that shit really don't. I mean, it's great if you got it, but if you ain't got it, it really don't make that much of a difference. It's how much a person likes you, how much people like you, and how many connections you have. You don't necessarily have to have money. Exactly. Just like this thing. That came out of my driveway. I had got that, and on my first channel, I had made a stone for Darla with her name on it, and called it the Darla Lama stone. And it was a curved thing with a kind of a mountain shape to it, and the curve went like that, and I had her name carved in the inside of it, and on the back of it, it was still rough. Because laying in a driveway, that's what I saw. And then this was kind of flattish, and this was sort of flattish, and I thought, well, I'll just start flattening them out. And it'd make a good little name plaque or something for a desk. Of course, that thing's been sitting for God knows how long. And I just got done boiling it. So all of the polish came off, and you can see everywhere that would normally be filled with the polish that they put back over it. And if I kept going for another month, I could get it down to glass without the polish. But I mean, Jesus God, who's got that much time? Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I'm subscribed to all of his channels, even a few of the dead ones. I got a couple dead channels too. I got to see about trying to move the Darla Lama Stone video over to this one. Of course, I haven't figured out how to do the 30-minute notice yet and still be able to talk on chat when the damn live chat starts, or get it to start in 30 minutes. Can you tell I've only done this about 4 or 5 times? And TJ, God bless him, he's like, well, you should get a computer. Oh, boy. I wouldn't know what to do with a computer if you stapled it to my ass. But God, I love him. He's got faith in me that I could operate it. Closest thing I've ever ran to a computer was a PlayStation, and I ran that bastard until I burned it completely up. I killed her. Yeah, you should check out his channel. He's got some good stuff on there, guys. He's doing the travel and see shit, the American dream thing, or that part of it anyway. I am doing the sit my ass at home so I don't forget where I live thing. Oh. One day I'll lose my mind and tell the story of how I got to be able to sit at home in peace. Now I miss being bothered all the time. It's boring. I mean, this is boring. This is peel your eyeballs out boring. And then when Bruce passed and the group ended, man, how many people when Bruce passed, how many people realized instantly how much they had built their week around watching those live casts? Damn, sorry to hear that, Jules. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that, Explore America. I hope they give you some good drugs for it. Yeah, mine too. I still think about it. I mean, fucking, like, well, normally that's what would cross my mind. Normally, right now, it'd be time for Bruce to come on. And Tony was like, "Oh my God, you're always on there." I'm like, well, what the hell else do I have to do? I mean, she didn't realize it, doesn't realize it, but doing shit like this keeps my mind from fading as fast. Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah, that'd make it, oof, buddy. I hope he's hideous with bad breath. Like noticeably offensive bad breath. I don't envy you though, man. God, that's gonna be some agony. Mm-mm-mm. I got lucky with my kidney stones. They knocked me out for 3 days. Damn it, I gotta blow my nose again. It's dropped down to 76 in here. It's like the Arctic. Man. Let me find a... Come here, you. That's something we can fart around with. That's too hot? The hell? Oh God, you and Tony, y'all both got something wrong with y'all. I mean, God, that is... Y'all's blood does flow, right? It's not molasses. I think Tony's is molasses. I think she's just got straight up molasses for blood. She'll be outside and freaking, what was it? I think it was like 47, and I was freezing my ass off. She's like, this is no big deal. I mean, I had on long johns too. I mean, I wasn't out there unprepared. I had thick socks, long johns, long john top, t-shirt, freezing my ass off. just freezing. Damn it. I have to put me a mark on it. So, and as I can tell, I lost my pencil. That'll get sanded off, so it won't matter. Good enough. Good God, you are cold-blooded. I don't know if I could handle that. I mean, all the time. Well, I mean, I guess if that was my body temperature, it wouldn't bother me. But, oh man, my body temperature usually runs, well, now it runs about 99 all the time. And it's been decades since I was near the foundry. I'm just simply going to have the pencil. And I believe I left it on the table. I know. I was saying that too because I have to have it hot. I made the joke the other day in the pet store looking at the fishes. Tony's like, you're always cold. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should buy me a heat lamp like for one of these lizards here. Not me. 62 degrees. I'm looking for a shirt to put on under my jacket. And I mean, oh, buddy, it's got to be a good fleece shirt and a quilted jacket. I gotta find my regular lighter. I can't stand this frickin' stupid jet lighter. That's aggravating. Now then, let's try to not screw this up. My mark. Be on this side of the mark, right there. About like a yay much. Well, yeah, till the winter time. I've seen Arizona in movies in the winter. Doesn't look fun. Be back in 1 second here. I need to be able to actually touch the damn thing. Ooh, yeah, I'd be living in the mountains, buddy. I'd be out there every day. When I was a kid, I used to stay in the woods. That's where I got addicted to rocks. Of all kinds, the precious ones and the useless ones. I didn't come far off from being right on it. So we'll go to the and a quarter mark, and we'll be too close to the edge, buddy. Y'all have a cabin? I would never leave the fucking thing. I'd be there in the summer. I'd rent out the regular house and make them pay for me to be able to just stay at the cabin all the time. Bigger gun. Good excuse. Oh, Tennessee people. Tennessee people like our bang bangs. It's good enough. Yep. Yep. You know, World War II, the Japanese had considered invading America, and one of the generals, I forget who the hell it was, because it wasn't important, not to me, and he told the emperor, "No, yeah, we could invade America, but you got to keep in mind if you invade America, behind every blade of grass there's a gun." So they didn't invade. And we dropped a bomb on their ass. Poor bastards, man. Let me just make this easy on myself, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna put that emblem on top of this lid. Might be a little way too thick. Oh yeah. Especially if he's not crooked. Hell yeah. I need the first grade pencil. Buddy, now that's an eraser. See, this is the one that I'm thinking about. Thinking about carving the... I'm fixing to carve this into here. Well, I'm fixing to start to try to. I'm gonna begin it. But yeah, that is way too wide. I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. But yeah, I had been talking about carving a Spanish galleon for the fish tank. And I thought about carving it out of that. Maybe. I'm waiting on Tony to call pretty much any minute. She's making her trip to West Virginia for TJ's granddad's funeral. Luckily, my epilepsy's not raging today, so I can almost hit a straight line. damn, look at that. That ain't bad. That looks like I did that with a roller. Hey, SW. KK. Oh no, that's just originally. See, okay, look at this and imagine it without these two down things here. Because I didn't make this pipe, I bought this pipe. And then I got to thinking about the symbol that was on the side of it, which was basically this. Oh shit. Where'd that big old fat first grade pencil go? Which was basically this. And I was wondering, what the hell does that mean? Is that, is there meaning to it or is there not? And so rather than leave it as an unknown, I just decided that I would change it and turn it into a K. So it's just a K. But it does look like KK, doesn't it? But yeah, it's just a K. It's just because I didn't want to leave it with that half a menorah looking thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I guess. I don't know what it stood for, so I didn't want to leave it that way. And so I didn't. Mostly out of paranoia that it was some kind of symbol. God the fuck only knows now. These days, I mean, oh my God, these days. These days, man. Didn't they write a song like that? Somebody bitching about these days. I should have ought to been a bomb technician. I have about 2 fingers left by now. Like in total, no arms, legs, or body, or none. Just a couple fingers. Somebody get it warped. There it is. Yeah, Rocket Doctor. I'm not no Farnsworth, you know. No, man. I was bitching at Tony the other day. I don't even remember what it was. It was some simple shit. And she's like, I don't get what the problem is. And I'm like, I don't get what it is either. Sometimes I feel like fucking Farnsworth. Professor, fire, hot. Try to always have it be calming. Just a hangout spot. No rush on anything. No expectation of eye candy. So, and no expectation of any bombshells of information. So very hard for anybody to really be disappointed unless it's their first time hearing. They're like, why the fuck did I click on this? Like that first guy. I bet that ruined his entire day. I bet you right now he's figuring out how to create another account so that he can come back tomorrow. Oh, I had been working on that earlier too. See, I got the spikes off of that side so that it's holdable. I got one to take off there. I got that hanging out so that I can put a cord over the end and have it wrapped, use that for an anchor. And I'm going to sharpen it with power tools because that is some hard ass steel, man. That is some hard steel. I got it. Hold on a minute. Y'all can put up with crickets for 5 seconds. I'll go grab the one that I made. Now I made this one way back when. And it had to be able to cut and had to be able to poke really hard. And my favorite hammer happens to have gotten broken because I hit something with it too hard. I hit a bunch of things with it way too hard. And so I liked it a lot. And so I kept the head for just, when I had to tell somebody something. And I kept that like that for when you got to poke something. And then I took another. I had it packed up for when we were supposed to move before I had my latest seizure. And this thing took a long time to sharpen. I mean, this thing took about a week to sharpen. And it's got its flat side there because it was just a saw. And I cut off the saw to make the blade part. And of course it's sharpened around there. And it's sharpened down to about here. And it's pretty sharp. I never have got around to making a sheath for it though. So I guess that can go back in with the let me answer the door late at night equipment. But yeah, I'm just making a smaller version of that. That should be way easier to make a sheath for. And won't be constantly hitting me in my legs and shit when I'm not paying close attention to everything that I'm doing with it. Because the end of that handle really hurts if you catch yourself in the stomach or the ribs or other sensitive areas. It'll bring you to a stop right quick. It's not a versatile handle. It's not utilitarian. Yeah, it's not utilitarian. It has really not good for very much. Okay. That old man snot flow. I wonder if there's a remedy for old man runny nose. Yeah, blackjack guitar. Yes, ma'am, it am. There. Now I don't have to look for it every time I want to light my damn cigarette back up. And watch, I'll still have to look for it every time I want to light my cigarette back up. Oh, thank God my epilepsy is not screaming at me today. Could you imagine me trying to do this with my hand going like it was when I was trying to set those beads the other day? I mean, damn. Days like that, I'd make a good tattoo artist. Old style tattoo. Like needle and thread prison style tattoo. No, they reduced my medications a little bit. I think some of that was my body readjusting to the lower amounts, or what they call them, lower levels. Oh Lord, okay. Whew. Did I do that right? And bottom looks kind of crunchy right there. Hey, Deb. Yeah, I've been on since about noon. Damn, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Feels like about 45 minutes to me. Y'all are good company. The diehards. and the return visitors. By the way, Deb, let me is all of the BSA people and all the moderators from other groups that I've watched for a while and come to trust are gonna end up being moderators. Speaking of which, that way, if somebody comes in here and they attack you personally, you ain't gotta ask anybody to fucking ban them. You can ban them. I'm not making money off of this. It's non-monetized, and you know, basically for friends and people that want to be here. And if you clicked on it by accident, it's not my damn fault. Oh shit! I forgot what it's supposed to look like. Oh, I hate a two-cycle engine. God forgive me, I can't stand a two-cycle engine. They are the most kerfuffly little bastards. Mm. Where does that qualify as the same angle? Eh, not really. We've had two so far. One a couple days ago, and some guy this morning, I can't even remember his name, and like within, what was it, Geneva, like 35 seconds, he was on Geneva's ass about nothing. I mean, she hadn't said anything. So I banned his ass. My finger slipped several times and he ended up getting banned. And these people that are cruising around for chat rooms and stuff, I'm not necessarily looking for subscribers. This is for friends, basically extended family members, and BSA chat group members, and Super Dave chat group members, and Super Dave, and whoever the hell else wants to come through. I mean, there's a large community of really good people that I have been trying to get together for the longest damn time, and I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it now. This is what I'm doing. Oh, mid-60s. If you can get it running. I got an old one out in the shop too, but I keep it only because it's old. I mean, I have no hope whatsoever of ever hearing that thing hit another spark. I bet the gas tank's probably rotted out of it. It's been out there in the shop on the shelf for a long, long time. Well, so you need to thicken up a little. Correct your angle. And y'all have a calming effect on me too. Oh, see, I didn't even see that you had said that until just now. Yeah, y'all have a calming effect on me too. And right now, that's what I need to be around is, well, not that I'm around y'all, but everything, it's fucking, let me see, how do I explain it? Star Wars is more of a documentary than a movie. Everything is connected. Me, you, the rock, the trees, the tables, blah, 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 like Yoda said. And I used to be pretty good with that kind of shit. And now that I'm starting to lose my mind from early onset Alzheimer's, it's less focusable. And it's harder to filter out certain things. And so I have to consciously filter it out. Instead of just, like, I have to actively do it instead of just being able to just set it aside in my mind. Which makes me sound even crazier. But yeah. I might have a cigarette. My hands are starting to shake. The Alzheimer's is from getting hit in the head. And let's see, I've got a dent in my skull. I've got 2 broken bones in my neck. I've got 4 broken bones, 5 broken vertebrae in my back. 2 of them are shattered. 1 of them is dead. See, I've got my hip screwed up. I've got my shoulder screwed up. I've got my knee screwed up. My ankle screwed up. Everything on the left side because I didn't have time to do anything but just kind of draw up and brace. And it didn't go good. And then just recently here, oh God, I wish Darla was here. She'd remember when. I think it was last year or the year before. Might have been a little before that. Went out on the back porch and somebody that I used to know from the old days was way out off somewhere yonder. And they sent something to me pretty quickly. And it got me in the eye and it went in and it came out my left earlobe. And I went down, yeah. And got up about maybe 40 minutes later and came staggering in the house. And Tony was like, I was just about to come. Oh my God, what happened? And I have no fucking idea because I was in and out. I was in and out. And for a little while after that, I had even put up a video bitching at him. I told him, if you're going to do something like that, you got to be closer than that, and you got to put enough in there to make damn sure I'm not going to get up. But for a little while, I had my profile badge was a picture of me sitting in the recliner upstairs with a big fat potbelly paramedic in a red shirt standing behind me, waiting with his gloves there, and I'm sitting with my with my hands kind of in my lap, bent over with my elbows on my knees, head kind of turned to one side, and my right eye is closed, of course. And I'm right in the middle of making the motion with my hands of, that everybody just wait a minute motion. and, and Tony was taking video of it in case I went back into a seizure or some shit like that, because I apparently had come in from the back door and something happened in the kitchen. And so then, by the time the paramedics got there, they're trying to get me in the fucking ambulance and I'm fighting them. And so they sit me down in the chair, and everybody, it felt like everybody was bugging me from all directions. And I'm like, well, everybody just give me a fucking minute. And I put that on my profile pic the same day that I put up the video. Tell them, if you're gonna do some shit like that, you better be up close, and you better do it a lot. I mean, a lot, not a little bit of a lot, a whole bunch of a lot. I'm not like normal people, and now it's worse because now I'm not like normal people, and I'm losing my mind. And hopefully it'll be very slowly. Oh my God, I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to have y'all. I mean, if it wasn't for y'all, I'd have been gone a long time ago. And if it wasn't for Tony came back along. Crack open another pack of cigarettes because I've got that horrible habit. For anybody here that doesn't smoke, don't ever try it. Nicotine is 10 times more addictive than heroin, and it is horrible. They do all kinds of extra shit to the tobacco. I used to work at U.S. Tobacco, and it's, the snuff in particular is not sanitary. Oh yeah, he eventually did feel like shit. He don't feel like nothing no more. None of them feel like anything anymore. And so I just sit at home. Ain't nothing to do no more. Yep. I used to be a real bastard. Not cartoon bastard, like a real bastard. The worst thing you can ever have happen to you is have an empath get pissed off at you with the intention of making you suffer. Because close enough will get focused, feel what. Oh man, that would look so much better. Oh, no, because I'm doing it wrong. Because I'm doing it wrong, ain't I? Ain't I? I'm thinking too much. It's making me shake a little bit. No? Yeah? Yeah, I'm doing that wrong. And then more of a straightish kind of. Actually, I screwed that whole side up. It looks like shit. Fort Campbell Boulevard, blah, blah, I don't care. But at least I've got my start points found already. Lord. Oh, hell yeah. Buddy. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it goes on and off so easy. The fit on the bottom is so nice and smooth. I mean, it's about as perfect. I did have to put one little spacer in there. Because, of course, like everything else, I had to overdo it. I mean, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? Hopefully by this time next year, guys, I plan on getting what the hell was it? The P1000, Nikon P1000. And we'll do some moon watching. I got a fucking loan for it. But I'm also going to find a spot as soon as I'm cleared to drive again. I'm going to start doing sunrise and sunset. But it's not going to be the sunset where you watching how beautiful it is. And, you know, that, yeah, those are great and that's pretty. No, not like Cindy's. What I'm going to do is, as soon as the sun gets 3/4 of the way down, that's when the video will start. It might start a little before that, but it will be to where I might start at the horizon when the sun's just a little above it and run from the corona as it goes down, so that I can be right there where you can barely see the surface of the sun and you can see the corona and just a little bit of what's outside of the corona. Or let me see, you'll just barely see the corona, and there is shit in there. I mean, okay, you can take a Nikon P1000, and if you catch it at the right time, there is this thing. Oh, it's got me shaking. There is this just massive, looks like crystal thing. And it's like a citadel. It's just a fucking horror. And it's up there. And it still bothers me. I mean, thinking about it and talking about the shit and stuff, it still bothers me. But I'm past the. I can talk about it and think about it, and I don't have a seizure. That firewall is broken. Yeah, Bruce had a telescope bigger than me. I mean, hell, he had a telescope bigger than most of us, probably. I wonder how long it took him just to move it. I mean, not setting it up or anything, just to get it where the area that he wanted it, and then move it into position. There's been crazy shit all over the place lately. I mean, something big is about to happen, and see, what was it? The morning of the 30th, they started spooling up CERN, and I think it was supposed to be around 11:30 or 12 midnight Geneva time. It was supposed to spooled up and whatever it was going to do. And I'm really hoping that whoever got the footage of the portal that they caught the last time they did this shit caught some footage of it this time, but I'm pretty sure he's not among us anymore, if you know what I mean. Let's see, so that's got to be more straight downish. It looks more like it. Yeah, that looks more like it. That's what I have to do. I need to start at the bottom and go to the top. Good God. I know he said he'd been saving up forever for it. Remember when he finally got that motherfucker, he's like, I finally got it. I thought I'd never get it. And then he was saving up for a bigger one too. He said he was going to be able to see a gnat's ass on Pluto. There we go. Yeah. Have you noticed, Geneva, have you noticed that these dudes that are doing all this sky watching stuff have recently just started not being among us anymore? Almost like dominoes. Yeah, I do not. I even tried doing the thing of pressing a piece of paper over it and doing a pencil rubbing. Nah, didn't work out too great. I know, and I mean that. Oh God, dude, I'm to the point now that I don't care what the fuck the coroner says. You know what I mean. I don't give a fuck what the coroner says. I mean, it's just, and plus he had already been saying, I mean, he had already been expecting it, and then suddenly, from everything's fine and everything's getting better to not. Don't make no damn sense. I see how to do it. Okay. So it was a. So I did. Okay. Cool. Cool. Now I got to look up what that symbol was. Yes, surely not. They never. Governments never do shady things. I know I am. I know I am. I was hoping Simon was gonna be here because he said he had meditated and tried to work shit out with my ancestors, and I mean I had to come from somewhere. Surely I have a bloodline. But when he showed up, I was gonna ask him. So Simon, what did the test tube say? Oh man. Oh God, yeah. Rumor is that all this shit that everybody's been talking about supposed to happen has already happened, and now all this shit is just a reveal. Except for the dams being opened and all that good shit going down. Hey, Stephen A. Well, you've missed some really good Alzheimer's jokes at my expense that I made, so nobody can say anything. I'd repeat them, but I forgot what I said. Yeah, yeah, I was just talking about those objects around the sun. Those big the see what is it? We've got some cubes, we've got some spheres, and by now there's probably at least 3 or 4 of those big fucking crystal cathedrals floating around up there. From what I've been noticing and the things being mentioned and shit, it may very well, yeah, it is crazy. But it may very well be the thing of where, kind of like the Star Trek Prime Directive shit, to where they really don't bother with you until you either advance to a certain point or you advance to a certain point to where you're a threat. But either way, they don't bother with it until they have to. And you'd rather have the first one than the second one. Because if it's the second one, they'll just bomb our asses back to the Stone Age again. And if they don't do that, there's going to be more orphan trains and Cabbage Patch Kids. And let me tell you, from a first-gen Cabbage Patch Kid, well, not first-gen, I guess that'd be, what, third, fourth? You don't want a bunch of us running around. That's what they have intention to do. What's this guy's name? The channel's name is My Lunch Break. He covers a lot of stuff about the Great Reset. The first couple of them. The incubators, all that good shit. I mean, and that was back then. Well, Depop and Repop. I mean, yeah, it's some weird shit, isn't it, Deb? No, what I'm worried about now, has anybody seen the robots that the Boston Dynamics people are cooking up? Those motherfuckers can do parkour. Parkour, karate kicks, chest kicks, straight leg kick. I mean, all that good shit. All of it. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff where they're showing the Aztec city complexes from the air next to a circuit board. It looks the same to me. I mean, it looks like the same shit. For as soon as I saw it, besides they look similar, the next thing that ran through my mind was, did they build a computer on the surface of the earth? And that's what fucked it up. And then I think it was, all this train of thought is flowing, and before it turns into mud again, it was a couple of weeks ago that I saw something that kind of supported that idea. This dude was talking about a spherical capacitor, and he was pointing out Mars and the pattern that is formed when a spherical capacitor short circuits. And that's what happened to Mars. And he thinks that that's where the Grand Canyon came from, or our Mariana Trench. I forget exactly which one it was he said, because it was a very long video. But the thing that stuck with me was the mechanical shit about the spherical capacitor. Yeah, living, breathing objects. The Earth is a wad of dead creatures. There's a picture. Mud Fossil University has a picture of some little, a picture of a tiny chick. And the drone takes a picture from way the fuck up, and she's standing on petrified brain matter. It looks like a fucking ant. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it had to be huge, whatever the hell did it. You're telling me out there in the middle of the desert, there's a canyon on flat ground that just happens to just be there. Yeah, and you go a little ways and then it goes away. And they got a lot of it blocked off because it's too quote unquote dangerous. But places like Everest, they don't have blocked off. People fucking get froze to death up there every fucking time a trip goes up, just about, you know. They're using the dead bodies that froze to death on the fucking mountain for landmarks. Oh, what is it? I think what was it about the ley lines? I heard somebody say some shit about that. God. The ley lines are like Earth's nervous system, according to one guy's new age hippy dippy thinking, because we're all doing some hippy dippy thinking. I'm sure, well, hell, I don't know. We might all be just us here. There may be a troll. I'm sure there's a censor. We're not trying to fucking change the world. Well, yeah, it is a sick world when you know better. And then another thing that's really been bugging me, and it's hard to get the point across in a sentence here or there in chat when half of the chat, don't fucking see it when you type it in. But this whole fucking world that we're living in right now is just exactly like when your mommy and daddy would tell you, why don't y'all go play store? And so you run outside and you go play store, and you get you some rocks and some sticks or whatever. And then you run over to the money tree and you pick you some leaves off of the money tree and you go buy your sticks and rocks or whatever, or you're selling your brother's toys back to him or some shit and he's buying them with leaves and leaves and rocks, it'd be like, 5 leaves and 2 rocks. And that's what we're doing right now. Spending all this motherfucking time to buy shit that we could build ourselves and grow ourselves. And they're afraid we're going to figure that out. And that's why they want to get as many of the defensive devices away from everybody that they possibly fucking can, so that there's nothing anybody can do about none of it. And that's what's coming. You know why? You know why they want to take the guns away from us? Because an unarmed population will not load its own self onto train cars. You got to take the guns, or you won't be able to fucking load them up like cattle. Yeah. It's fucking, and you look back at the pattern, and every so often there's these big, huge changes. And the only thing that stays everywhere on earth are the 3 branches of all governments, just like the Roman Empire. Oh, shit. Yeah, time for slingshots. I'm serious. Something. Addle-addles. That's the worst thing about it. I know there's certain things I'll never forget. But sooner or later, that's going to be all that's left. And I've thought a lot about those shows. That one fucking show, The Living Dead or The Walking Dead. What if that's what it's about? Take a bunch of motherfuckers, grow a bunch of motherfuckers, change them up, swap them out so that, they're really good at some certain shit, and then after a while, that's all that's left. And do it to a lot of them. And I honestly wouldn't doubt it. These people, oh my God, this world is just such a fucked up world. I just honestly would not doubt it. God. Yep. Anything, man. All of it. Well, you know why the world forgets, right? If you take away all the grown-ups, you can teach the kids whatever the fuck you want them to think. Who knows? Maybe maybe 100 years from now, we'll all be worshiping some giant tree. And it'll have a name and be able to, its roots spread throughout the entire world. And, don't you spit on the ground the wrong way, or it'll get pissed off, drop a branch on you. Not that I'm against religion, I just see it differently. I mean, everybody wants to run around talking about Christ consciousness, blah, 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 kingdom of heaven is within you, and this, that, and the other. And then they want to sit down and get on their knees and beg for something. Did God beg for anything ever? Show me one passage in a book anywhere where it said, and God begged. Now, if we are children of gods and we are baby gods and all that shit we've been spouting off and singing and stuff, what need do we have to beg? We can make this world what the fuck we want. I mean, we're right now, the few of us that are awake are trapped in everybody else's chaotic co-creation that has no focus and no direction. Yes. And to stop what's happening now, to where more people become of a mindset. I mean, okay, the governor on an engine is usually a little thing, little arm that sticks out, and it's got a little spring on it, and then this other side of the little arm sticks out, and it goes to the carburetor, and it shuts off the air if the motor speeds up too much and pulls that spring to pull this arm, and then it slows the motor back down. Used to be called a retarder until retarded became a bad word, because instead of mongoloid, they decided to call mongoloids retarded, and then retarded became offensive, and then they decided to start calling it by its condition. Reye's syndrome, mentally disabled, stuff like that. Now, govern, that's to control. Mint, mind, control the mind. Hold back the mind. Keep you from thinking too much. Keep you from realizing what you are and what you can do. If you could just believe in yourself. It even shows you in this fucking book everybody's whining about. Jesus told everybody the kingdom of heaven is within you. He told Paul, come out to me. Yeah, I know storm's going on. Come on. All you got to do is believe in yourself. You got it. Paul starts coming to him and he's walking across the water. And then he starts to doubt himself and he starts to sink, and Jesus has to hop over the side of the boat and go save his ass. The biggest enemy anybody will ever have is their own doubt. And I'm not saying ignore it, because sometimes it'll save your ass. But if you never even challenge the doubt, you'll never know. You'll never know. You just can't understand it. I wish I could explain it. But that's what they're afraid of. And they already do the divide and conquer shit. And they've been doing it for a long, long time. And we've been letting them. You know, blacks, whites, okay, that was good. They had already been doing it by countries for the longest time, and then, then they started doing it by race, and then they started doing it by sexual orientation, and oh God, what is it now? Whether or not you believe certain things that may or may not be obviously true or not. Everything they can possibly do to have as many people as they can arguing with each other over shit that doesn't mean anything. And everybody just run along with it. Just rolling on with it. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. They're doing that shit too. Now they're trying to say, what is it? I saw a thing the other day that somebody was talking about the trees have quit. Has anybody noticed that the trees have stopped? They're just not even doing their job anymore. Well, if the trees had quit, that means they're starving themselves on purpose. I mean, God, these people. Okay, so you gotta come from here. You gotta come up from here. Get on up there. Now it's looking like it. Oh, hey Michelle. Sorry, I've been glancing down at the comments and bitching about the planet. Because it seems to be like the most effective thing a person can do these days. But yeah, the more people that realize what they can do, they don't even have to move. Or they don't even have to, it doesn't even have to be all Jedi style. It can literally simply just be as easy as let's stop playing store now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting on the idea of let's stop playing store now to hit everybody. I'll be here. Here eventually Tony will take a break and call, and I'll answer her real quick and tell her I'm on live, and I'll be right back. And hopefully she'll wait until she gets to West Virginia before she calls again. She took her one of those, when she called right before this live, which I think is probably what screwed up me not being able to see the chat. And she took her one of those 5-hour energy things. I'm like, that's not good for old people. Like, I can't help it. And shit, the other day, what was it? Yesterday morning, in fact, list 25 had another Mandela effect list. Now suddenly, uh, caffeine doesn't give you energy, it just blocks the feeling of being sleepy. Don't make no sense. I remember the doctors telling me not too long ago when I started having seizures, it speeds up your heart rate and all this other good stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now it doesn't do any of that shit. It just supposedly blocks the feeling of being sleepy. A bunch of other crap too, like we've got some missing emojis now. What was it? They said the seahorse emoji is gone. The bank robber emoji. I haven't bothered to look, but the emoji thing, I'm pretty sure, is just a system reset. The last time they reset the system, they just took them away. I mean, yeah, they're gone because they took them. What the hell? You gotta be kidding. That is fucked up, man. I mean, holy shit, dude. What the fuck? That is horrible. That's as bad as Greenland. They got fucking they got suicide booths now. And there was a big deal about that, man. And just like, I mean, Futurama style. Oh, that's okay. They authorized police and military to be able to put one into protesters or just anybody, pretty much for any excuse when there's some kind of a problem. You know, need to clear a crowd and put a few of them down. That'll thin them out. They'll go home. The fuck. I'm wondering how long it's going to be before these military dudes and the cops realize that after us, it's going to be their family's turn. You know, it's not just our asses on the line here. Eventually, it's going to be their kids, their grandkids, their moms, dads, cousins, uncles. Oh no, my family will be taken care of. How about Uncle Bob in Cincinnati? Do they know he's your uncle? What the fuck are these people talking about, man? They don't realize the fucking. They don't realize what the hell they're asking for. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I think Trump kind of sees the same thing long term because he's basically been telling us it's a movie. Now, if it's a movie, that means it's all made up, like all of it, like the good side and the bad side. It's all made up. Even his part, it's all made up. They don't want him in because he knows it's all made up, and they know when he gets in, he intends to fuck it up. That's if we're lucky. And if we're lucky, he'll fuck it up our way. If not, well. But I know things got awfully calm for 4 years there. I mean, like very, very calm worldwide. See, that's another thing that gets me, Deb. Everybody in every fucking country, everywhere, is worried about our election. Why the hell should our election mean that much to everybody else? You know how much I know about everybody else's elections and political systems? Not shit. Like, very, very fucking little. I know prime minister is like next best thing to president or some shit like that. Other than that, well, I mean, they're so fucked up and convoluted. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And see, they were talking deregulation before Trump came in. Trump came in, he's on board with it. But that can go two ways. I mean, if it goes too far, we're going to end up with fucking child labor again. I mean, how much deregulation is too much deregulation? How much regulation is too much regulation? You know, they need to do something about fucking the chemicals in the foods and stuff, and the openly testing on, well, they don't openly test, but they fucking blatantly test on people without telling anybody. And after 15 years, they're like, well, most of the people in Cincinnati died when we started pumping Lacofrac through there. Maybe we should label Lacofrac as dangerous. It's dumb as shit. And Trump supposedly got his nose up RFK's ass. Hopefully, his admiration is not misplaced. Hopefully. Let me see here. Am I doing that right enough yet? Yeah, I'm still not seeing it correctly. Yeah, and that's what they can't stand. We don't need them because shit. Something happens in Japan with these cell phones, we can know it in 10 minutes. And that's just by not even looking for anything. If it's big enough, it'll pop up, hey, look what the fuck just happened. That chance for self-determination. They don't want you to have that chance for self-determination. They want it to be a their way or no way kind of deal. Let me go from the bottom on this thing. Yep. Oh no, just imagine, okay, check it out. Do you remember the stuff with the cell phones, the little military operation where calculated and only the people that they wanted got hit and they got all the leaders? It was beautiful, brilliant history making and whatever the fuck else it was they said about it. And we've all got one of those in our pockets. Probably 6 people here. Probably every damn one of you is holding one in your hand right now. And what if they sent out that same code to y'all's phones? What if they sent it out to all the phones? What if they sent it out to all the phones on the same day, at the same time? And the phones all came from the same place. It's not like they didn't have time. They had to have tested this shit somewhere. I mean, they had to have tested it somewhere. Like like the Tuskegee Airmen stuff. No, they don't do that. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. They do horrible stuff to us just to see what it does. How fast it does it. Because they can. Yep. And I'm wondering exactly what kind of exactly everything that's in the updated. Yep. And the gold that's in there. Let's see, graphite, all kinds of shit. Nobody realizes the crap, man. Like they've got them worried about the next shoe that comes out. This, that, and the other. Now they're trying to distract everybody with the sacrificial lamb of Diddy, and it's just not going down. Nobody really cares or is that surprised. I think in our hearts everybody kind of knew, yeah, he's a piece of shit. They're trying to, yeah. Well, it's the whole population control thing that everybody's saying is bullshit. All you gotta do is find a picture of the Bill Gates Foundation sign outside the building and read it. Center for Population Control and Reduction. You know, I mean, damn. They have to tell you. This dude, I just literally this morning saw a short of some famous chick, and when I saw her face, I'm like, damn, yeah, I know her. And dude asked her, you know, blah blah, and what is a lady like you doing here, blah blah blah, and she's like, uh, I am not a lady, I am a lady boy. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, Jules. Can't believe I'm still here, can you? It's like one of those fucking music channels on Alive, but there's no music. It's just an old guy with mild dementia. They make it so they can make money. I mean, literally, they cause the illness and then offer a treatment that doesn't really solve the problem that they caused. Oh, got a little shaky there. Oh, God. Yeah, Jules was like, I can't believe you people are still here. Oh, my God. I can't believe y'all are still here either. This must be more interesting than I thought. Or y'all have some very empty lives. I'm so sorry. It'll get better, I promise. Not the live, but your lives. And this is what it is. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. What is it? Frog Leap Studios, the heavy metal dude. He rewrites, I guess he got a band. I don't know if he does it by himself. But Leapfrog Studios, and he does remakes of pretty much everything heavy metal style, like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. He has a rendition of that in heavy metal. I absolutely love that channel. I just found it today. It is. I'm making a playlist of nothing but that songs from that. And he's got We Didn't Start the Fire. I mean, he's got all of them. All of them. Is that gonna have to? See, that does it. See, it does connect out there. Yeah, it does connect in the right spot. Okay. Thick old sloppy lines. Wish I could remember her channel name. They got this one painter chick, Susie, and she'll start off, she'll do her primer and all that good stuff, pretty much, Bob Ross style. And then she'll take her time in between stuff, and when she gets done, sometimes it looks exactly like a photograph. It's like, I guess, when she wants it to, it ends up looking like a photograph. Oh, look up Frog Leap Studios, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Good luck on spelling it. I think he's got it set to where if you make a playlist, it can't be public. Yeah, I just have to take out the part that's left in there. Oh, he's got some good stuff. He's got some good stuff. It's like that's all he does too. He's even got a heavy metal version of "You Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story. It's some good shit, man. That's got to hook up out there too. That's what I keep fucking up. This has got to hook up out of here. Like it got it here. It goes right there. And then comes right to there. And goes right there. So that line. And this line. And apparently I have a starving gnat trying to get at my Mountain Dew. That's my poison, boy. Alright, so this is gonna come out here and go there. And go. Damn bamboo, man. It is hard to make a curved line with all these little straight fibers in that bamboo. And they just want to grip. And then the very tip of the graphite wants to slide down that straight line. You have to get the pencil lead to pretty much breathe on it until you make a path. Like right there. It keeps wanting to catch in there. I'm just gonna have to skip over that spot. And I have sanded this and sanded it, and it just won't cooperate. There's 5 people. No, there was actually like 4. I mean, some people probably actually have lives that finally had to be tended to. This is my life. If I'm not doing housework, I'm on here looking up stuff. Usually looking up stuff and then waiting to bring it up in Bruce's chats and discuss it with other people. And so now we do it this way, I guess. We do what we gotta do, right? Oh man. Yeah, he said he can see you, Jules. So you gotta go out. Of course, everybody gotta go. I'll be right back, y'all. No, come on, Lily. If they're going, you're going. fat girl. And of course, everybody else got to fuck around. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, purple finches. Holy shit, I think I got it on the 4th try, y'all. Oh. I see a couple of little where it could be betters. Just fix this outside line here. Fix that pooch in the line. Yeah. Yeah. Love you, Jules. Have fun, hun. And see on the pipe, I got the dots around it. Well, they had the dots around it, and I changed it. So figure on this one, I'll just put them down here, and then it'll be balanced enough. Balanced-ish. In fact, I'm gonna call that good. I mean, it looks as handmade as the other one. Well, guys, we're at 3 hours and 29 fucking minutes. Good God. There's 3 diehards still here. Let me say a prayer for everybody that bothered to watch, that's on the planet, and definitely the ones that stayed. You poor people. I'm sorry I tortured y'all like that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, and let me say the prayer here. Creator of creation, please bless and protect these people. Bring them wisdom and understanding. Help them to come to know themselves. Protect the children. Protect our asses. And I will talk to y'all later. I'm going to carve it out. I'm going to chip it. Like, let me see if I can get it where y'all can see it. Won't matter if we go a little bit over. Like, see how it's kind of wobbled. Whatever machine they put it on, the drill bit just zoom, and then they spun it, zoom, and they spun it, zoom, and then turned it, and that's the only one that went in straight. And then I'm guessing it went down the line a little bit, and then this part here got stamped in to where, and then the bits popped out, and then I chipped out this bit, and scraping that, I'd kind of turned it into a trench. And I spent the last couple of days setting those gold beads into what that used to be. But what the hell is this? It's a Lord of the Rings pipe. They've got, I guess they've got a bunch of different ones. And this one's supposed to be the one Frodo had, or some dumb shit. And it was cheap, and I got it because the stone pipe, I dropped it and broke it. And so there we go. Ta-da! No, I carved out the holes, and let me get the clippings. I carved out the hole, and I took some computer scrap. I guess this is a circuit bridge or some shit. I don't know what it used to be. And it had two little flat squares at each end of it. And so I made a circle out of each side of the four squares, and there you go. And, well, rather, there you go. And that's where that came from. Yeah, Max, you can hold that for me. No, I don't got no food, buddy. You want some lovin's? Come here. Come here. Come here. Say bye to everybody. Say bye, everybody. Come here. Come here where they can see you. I'm trying. Me? Yeah. Yeah, I have to wear glasses. Now I'll be keeping an extra good check on him the next couple of days, since I stuck my whole hand in the bowl, make sure he doesn't come up with ick. Ooh, 3:33. Guys, I guess I'm going to cut it off here. Much love, everybody, and I will see y'all later tonight about dark 30-ish. Let me see, for everybody that's not in my time zone, that'll be about 4 hours from now. I'll be back on. Does that sound decent for everybody? Or all four of the everybody's that's here? Well, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it off there, and I'll see y'all in about 4.5 hours. Much love. Talk to everybody later.